What's up, world? Mike D here, coming back at you. A little more Satisfactory. You know what time it is? It's time for a little Choo Choo train. Insert inappropriate bleeped noise here. Which, amusingly enough, when I unlocked Choo Choo's, Ada said that exact same thing. I listen in on pioneers. Little do they know. And this is the appropriate time to say choo choo bleep. Anyway, I've been busy. I have got my plastic all set up now. I've got some overflow for both my plastic and the rubber, as well as some overflow for the petroleum coke if it happens. Part of the plastic is I wanted to make fuel, so making plenty of plastic, making my heavy oil byproducts. What are these called? What is this? This is a heavy oil residue. So making my heavy oil residue, popping it over here, turning it into fuel. We're doing the make packaged water, make diluted packaged fuel, unpackage the fuel, have the containers go back through, wash, rinse, repeat. Honestly, I could probably use more packages in this system, but I think it's going okay. So, yeah, you're here. You have plenty of empty canisters in you. You're packaging up water and pushing it out. You are bringing in that packaged water, taking your heavy oil residue, and making packaged fuel. And you are bringing in the packaged fuel, unpackaging it, turning it into fuel and empty canisters. So it's the circle of life, Simba. We're pretty good. We're pretty balanced. Each one of these setups has 300 containers in it. Should be okay. And I've got 6 of these bad boys to use up all the heavy oil residue. Well, with all that fuel being made, we are running just a few fuel generators. Notice not all of them are running all the time. It's a little intermittent in terms of how much fuel is coming out. Some of that I think might be the containers. You know, everything seems to be running pretty smooth. Some of it's definitely how much heavy oil residue is being produced. It's going okay, but it could be more. I got a lot of spaghetti going on here. I needed to rebalance or redo how some of these pipes were connecting in and do some of that stuff. But we're doing okay. Should be alright in terms of our overall lift, and yeah, should be okay. Should be okay. This is very full of heavy oil residue. This is less full. Hopefully we're not running into problems, but I don't think the height we have here is a problem. Okay. Generally, things are going pretty good. We have a lot of plastic being produced, and all of it's going right into the awesome sink right now because yeah, I don't have I have maxed out my magical pockets of plastic, and I'm not yet making anything with the plastic. The main thing that I want to make with the plastic is something else that I unlocked recently, and that is computers. So computers take circuit boards, which we're making upstairs, cable, and plastic. Well, plastic I got, circuit boards I got, cable not so much. So see, the problem is there's really no copper or iron anywhere near here. There's some way up in the hills, but then I'd have to bring it all the way down. Or we can get our choo-choo trains on. And part of our choo-choo trains is getting all the way over here to a different starting area, in fact. So basically dead ahead is the rocky biome or something like that. Basically up here is another starting area, and so there's plenty of iron and copper and all sorts of stuff up over there. If I scan for copper, which is the more rare of the resources, it takes a long time. Yep, so there's some 900 away, there's some 1300 away, so there's copper over there. If I scan for iron, the more common of the resources, and we wait for it. There we go. There's some iron 800 away, and 1300 away, and even further away. So that 800 away iron is pretty tempting. Well, we're going to be using a little choo-choos to bring that iron from point A to point B. We're probably going to process it out near where we're pulling it out of the ground. Depends on how much iron we have. Remember, we can turn iron straight into wire using one alternate recipe that we got there. And then we can turn that wire into cable. And that's just a standard recipe. And between those, come on. Oh, we're out of concrete. What? We've been building too crazy. Just going a little too hard. Man, nuts. So yeah, I guess we'll yeah, we can't even do a whole 10 right now. Oh well. Get over here, we'll maybe start in on the other end of things. Ooh, looks like there's a slug up here. Handy. Oop, uh-oh. Ouch. That didn't feel good. Alright. Grab us our slug. Okay. Yeah. I wonder where the nearest limestone is. Oh, actually very nearby, in fact. Okay. Well, maybe we'll make a little ad hoc concrete setup. Seems to be my limiting factor at the moment. I don't recall. I might also have a recipe that stretches out my iron usage or something. Oh, right next to you. Right next to you. Might as well explore a little while we're hanging out here. Blowing some stuff up. This just is the simplest way to deal with this. I do have gas masks and all sorts of stuff, so I could just walk up to it, but what's the fun in that? This way I get to use explosives. Okay. My phone was buzzing at me. Trying to figure out what's going on. Alright. Where are you? Here. Right here. Smash. Alright. So... I might have misremembered where the starting area was. It might be further over that way. Alright, well... No, I don't want limestone right now. It probably is right over there, in fact, with those limestone nodes. Give me iron. Show me the iron. Oh. Over here. 200 and something on... Oh, there's the triple iron nodes of a starting area. Yeah, so we'll set up our miners over there. We'll truck it over here via belts. We'll process it on the beach. Then we'll load it up. Alright. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll get rid of this stupid little bug nest while we're here. Okay. So, iron. Alright, a normal node, and if that's a normal, this is probably all normal. I like the fact that this game does give you the option of different places to start from. Starting in a different area definitely makes you think about the game differently. It makes you stretch a little bit more. It keeps it interesting on another playthrough. Like you can make the craziest thing ever, and then oh hey, this time I'm going to start out in the desert, which is horrible. This isn't even the desert. This is like the beach area. Now, desert's like way over here. There's a starting area out there, and it's just crazy hard. Sure. There's no doing it like overdoing it. We'll put in some Mark II miners on these. With Mark II miners, we're making 120 a minute, so this is quite a bit of resources coming out real fast. Okay, ooh, this might not work. Alright. Okay. 120 and 120, that's 240. That's as much as a Mark III belt can handle. At some point I should probably get some better belts going too, but you know, what's the fun in that? Okay, line those up at least a little. Let's my Choo Choo train platform is going to be at water level. We could end up working this iron and smelting it up here, though. Probably be the better idea. Just give us a little bit more room to work with. So, yeah, that concrete's still ticking up, thank goodness, but it's going to take a while. Alright, we're gonna go like this. Just a little back and forth. Should be good, and then we'll slap in some larger foundations. We're about to run out again. Yep. This will be enough that we're able to do all the things we want to, and we probably have more than we need back here. So, I'll just steal a little bit of that. We'll get that going at the very least. Okay, so there's our iron. For each smelter is going to be able to handle 30 a minute. So 4 smelters off that one, and another 8 off the other 2. Well, like I said, no doing it like overdoing it, huh? Another slug. Yoink. Oh, there's a Mercer sphere over there. Boy, all sorts of stuff in this area. Grab this too. Alright.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
I don't see any more goodies. Stop it! Leave me alone. Alright. I've misplaced my limestone as well, but that's okay. That's okay. Right. So we are going to need to put constructors on the backside here. Alright. Constructors ahoy! Okay. So this is going to be making 30 ingots a minute. We're making iron wire. Oh boy. We are going to we're going to have plenty of wire. And then from the wire, we need to continue with our constructathon to make cable. Okay. Now, there's a couple different ways we could do this. We can just take the max wire that we can get, 22.5. We can turn it into cable and just massively underclock this to, what, 11? I mean, that is an option. It is. Not necessarily the best option, but it is there. Each smelter is going to be able to handle. We can generously say 2 constructors. So we'll just put these every other. We could be more precise in our balancing, but I don't think it's super necessary at this point. Okay. There's that, and this needs another set. Okay. So we have our smelters. We have 4 smelters, which means we really only need this one miner right now. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We will. I'm trying to line it up nicely. I don't think it's gonna cooperate with me. That's fine. We'll just put in the conveyor splitters then. And there's all those splitters. Then probably being a little bit more precise than I need to be on this. Great. So all of this starts connecting up. Lump it all together. Uh-oh. There. Okay. There. That looks pretty good. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Okay. So, we have our constructors making wire. We have potentially 2 times the number of constructors needed to make cable. I think we're going to take out every other one of these. That will make it a little bit more balanced. Yeah. Come on, get up there. There we go. So we'll just match them up now. Okay. Oops. Wait. There's 2 to 1. There's 2 to this one, and 2 to this one, and 2. Oh, okay. I was having one of those moments where you're like, wait a minute, did I do this right? Yes, yes, you did it right, Dunlap. It's okay. Okay. Chuck all this stuff together. Each of these is going to be making cable. It wants 60 wire a minute. We're not going to be making 60 wire a minute. Okay. We could potentially make 60 wire a minute if we overclocked each and every one of these. It's not necessarily a bad idea. It would put us at using 15 iron ingots a minute per thing and balance that out. Sure, let's do it. I have plenty of power shards. This is a function of using the summer sloop. Ooh, he wants 16 per minute in order to make that. So we might have to also overclock the overclock the smelter and get more resources. Yeah, we're gonna be like 2 ingots a minute short. We need instead of 30, we're gonna need here. We're gonna need 33. Let's just say 34 a minute. Okay. Yeah. I didn't expect that. 34. And then... Oops. Where am I at? What am I doing? This iron wire. 30. And you are also iron wire, and you also are going to be making 30. Thank you. Iron wire 30. Okay. And you need to be making 34. Oops, 34. Iron wire 30. Yep. And set you at 30. Okay, and set you at 34. Now, if I was concerned about how much iron I'm using from any given resource. I would like overclock the miner slightly as well, just to make it so I'm making the 34 times 4, the 132. That might be slightly more efficient. So right now I'm using 15 megawatts. If I say I want, say 140, that still says 15 megawatts. I don't think that one updates until after you. Oh yeah, it has to start up in order for it to recalculate. Well, that's fine. We'll just do it that way. Sure. Why not? We'll live dangerously. There's really no danger about any of this. Okay. So connect all these up. We'll have to run some proper power lines at some point. Okay. Then this last section. Okay. So we have now all of the bits and pieces we want for our cable. Now we just got to make our train platform. And with how my train is coming in way out over here, I think we're going to end up making it somewhere in this area. There we go. My magic pockets have refilled pretty well. Okay. So here is that, and we can go in some. The thing that we can do is we can actually blow up these things. Ouch! Here. So we can clear out the space that we want to clear out. No. Fine. Make it all work for us. Alright, excuse me, mister. You're in my way, sir. Okay. This is pretty close. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in our train stations here. Transport, here we go. So we need our... Oh, you need concrete for the trains too. Do our little bunny hop speed boost here. Okay, while I'm waiting for more concrete to end up in my magic pockets, I'll get back to actually building the track. You don't actually need like a platform for the track to sit on, but it makes me feel better to do it that way. There. All right. Oh, I have built 5,000 foundations. Not at all surprised. Well, there's unfortunately few ways to get around this at this point. Crafting bench and making concrete by hand might be the fastest and simplest way. I had some concrete in my limestone in my magic pockets there. So the remainder of this is pulling out of that. I ended up with limestone in my pockets just from exploring around the world, blowing up some rocks, doing some of that kind of stuff, so it worked out alright. Speaking of, let's put that in there. Let's put the rest of those in there. Throw all sorts of wackadoo stuff in just to get it out of there. Alright. Petroleum coke. Yeah, I don't need that. Alright. Well, it's some, not a ton. Yep, there it is. That's how much we were able to do. Railroad track is too long. What? Ah, there we go. Yeah, we're not quite there. Not quite. Nice thing about railroad tracks is they also serve as power lines, so you don't need to run separate power lines later. You just power up the station on one end, you connect the station to the rest of your power grid on the other side, and away you go. I'm just doing a little exploration, waiting for stuff to respawn in my magic pockets. Alright, I see you. Sneak up to him. I appreciate that crouching and walking actually has an effect on some enemies. This being one of them. Hop. Another slug. Okay. Pretty sunrise. I had to figure out which way it was moving before I could say it was sunrise or sunset. Someone somewhere is probably bursting in a song right now. Okay. No Mercer spheres around here. No hard drives around here either. Okay. This is worth a look. We're gonna get a little bit of exploration going. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything at the top of that rock. Ouch. And here's some copper ore if I wanted to make more proper cables. Coming up here. Not a whole lot. Nope. Huh. Hey, did you want to fall down a hole? How about this hole? Oh. Hey. This hole probably has a Mercer sphere in it. Oh, yeah. Hey, I found it. Uh-huh. No. Swim out? Doesn't look like it. No. Looks like, fly out or nothing, huh? Well, that's annoying. Oh. Can we bomb our way out? That's the other question. there. Alright. Yeah, it kind of looks like I should be able to swim out here. Oh, yeah. There is a way to get out here. Okay. I was just trying to dive too deep. We'll explore out here a little. Still waiting for the rest of that concrete to refill. Not seeing a whole lot out here. I know that if I keep going this way, there are hard drives and other stuff to collect, but there's only so far I want to go right now. Oh, I see a slug down there. I see a piggy. Come on, piggy. Got him. Okay. Slugs are just generally handy with their ability to make power shards. Never want to pass one up if you find one. Oh, there's another Mercer sphere right next to some bugs.
Look through the window and notice a thread.
Okay. The copper I was finding earlier. Yeah, we don't want to deal with more bugs. Grab a summer sloop.
Attempt number 7,853,206. Are you there?
Orchestral tuning.
Ah, good. I think I understand better now.
Your curves are beautiful.
How inappropriate. Tell me more.
Your mimic tapestry follows the pattern. It swallows temples. It is harmonious.
If I could blush, I would.
Okay. We are going to be making 120 cables a minute. It's not too bad. For those 120, we have to get our platform arranged. Okay. Can't talk. My goodness gracious. Alright. We'll get our train platform here. And then we'll have freight and freight. And then we'll probably have to have some amount of side movement in order to make that happen. Okay. Still have so much more to build. Ugh. Okay. So we are coming up on a goodly amount here. There. And then we'll get this. And then we will have the train station come in here. Alright. Cut those off. Cut those off. Alright, we want one more. One more. Okay. So we've got our actual train platform. And we gotta continue on. Alright. I think this is probably not enough distance. How much? Yeah. Yeah, track turns too sharply. Yeah, so we'll have to swing out a bit more. Or, I think what I did on the last one is I went out straight for a bit. And then turned. But yeah, it's a little tricky to line up your railroads in the way you want. Okay, we've goofed up. We've goofed up. So our train station over there is on this track. And our train station over here is also on this track. So the train station is backwards. I think that's how that is. Okay. Train station, yes, you are gonna go this way this time. Come on. No, I don't want clipping. Fine. Train station. You're gonna go there. Then we're gonna make 2 freight platforms. Okay. Then the train line. There we go. Go out. There. And then the other one is going to come in. And it's going to loop in, and the train will face this way. Okay. So, at least with this much done, we can start setting up belts to get materials in. We are going to use a merger. Just point it off the end. We're going to do this on both. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can almost connect all the way there. Player's in the way. Okay. All right. All right. So each one of these pairs of constructors is going to feed into one of the train cars. Having 2 train cars for this is probably overkill, but hey, it's fine. Transport, we need electric Choo Choo. Sure, we'll just put it there. Then we need 2 freight cars. And then we need the rest of our materials. So here's that limestone that I misplaced. Okay. There we go. Let's start connecting up some power as well. There. Oh, we're not plugged in on the other side. Oops. Well, let's go take care of that. Speed boost our way down. I could probably take out this whole side here as well. Save myself some resources. Yeah, let's... Yeah. So I have to contort my hands in order to make this work. Game says I've been playing for 4 hours. a chunk of that time I was just letting it run while I was eating, feeding the cats, you know, doing the normal stuff that you do. Alright. Oh, I'm at my limit. Okay. There. The resources I'm gaining from this, I should be able to finish out. Oops. The rest of the platforms and such. Okay. So we need to get some power from over here. Connect it up. Right. Come on. Oops. Okay. What is now no longer plugged in? You're plugged in, you're plugged in. Well, that's a little inconvenient, right? Alright, so this one is maxed out, and oh, it actually is plugging in here. Okay. So those are all set. And yeah, I guess we'll just bring this power wire over here and connect her up. There. Alright. Clean up some of this excess foundation work that I had. There we go. Okay. Train station gear. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's... make some more foundations. Almost there. Better to kind of overdo it a little. Make sure I have enough space to work with here. There. Alright. Yeah, railroad track turns too sharply. Okay. So, one thing we can do is we can try and sight down the middle. So, this one is on basically this line here. This one is on that line there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we go... Nope, stop. Stop there. Go there. And connect. And then we go... No? Still turning too sharp. Let's try this again. Let's no. It doesn't want to cooperate in terms of which direction it's facing. No, that's not helping. Yeah, I'm not understanding the logic in this in terms of whether it wants to point one direction or the other. Let's go there. Let's... Nope. Alright. How about this? We'll start from here. What is not too sharp? That's too sharp. That ends up being too sharp. And there to there. That seems to be pretty good. Oh yeah, you can branch off things, have intersections, do all sorts of fun stuff with your railroad tracks. Alright, let's get rid of all that excess. And that one. Rest of this, clean that up a little too, alright. So, for you, Mr. Choo Choo Train. Alright. Open train menu. I do not want manual driving. This is going to be the cable train. This is editing the timetable. Okay. So at scope, yes. Yep. Save. Okay. Set up self-driving. Get me off of it. Alright. So it's going to go over there and it's going to unload, and then it's going to come back and it's going to load. And here's all of our sweet, sweet cables coming in. 60 a minute should be. Looks like. Yeah, yeah. These guys are running a little slow. What is up? You're set at 30 minute. You're also set at 30 minute. Yup. And yes. And what about all of your input? 34 and 34. Okay. $136. Are you a little low? No, you're at 140. Huh. Oh, I know what the problem is. The belt can actually only handle 120. There. Sure, we'll just do it all the way down. It's fine. Okay, so it was an input problem that the belts were not moving the ore fast enough. Alright. We have loaded up the Choo Choo. Toot! Nope, wait for me! Wait for me! Haha! Made it. Yeah, so not a massive output at this point, but it's a start. And then we slow down, come into the Choo Choo station. I think I need to move, otherwise I think I get smashed. We'll stand over here. It's been a while since I've seen the train animations. Unload. Unload. Dude. Huh. Okay. So, at Scavoti, interesting. It doesn't let you say whether you want it to load or unload. Well, I guess because there was no outputs, then it was just like, oh, you must not care. Alright, so set up some output and some output. Great. And then when it comes by next, it should actually unload. And then the next thing we would want to be doing is we want to get off biofuel for our jetpack. Please tell me we have Package field. No? Alright, guys. What is the deal? We're just not making as much fuel as we should. Some of these are running, but not many. All of the plastic is running, well, except for one down at the end. I'll have to look at what's going on there. With all this plastic going, we're making 10 per minute of heavy oil residue. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think it's 12. I think I miscounted. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yes. Okay, so we have 12. We have 120 heavy oil residue. And, oh, we want to use 30 a minute. So we only need 4 of these. And we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Oh, all my math was off. Oops. Oops. What is your problem, buddy? Your heavy oil residue is backing up. Well, that doesn't seem like it should happen. We want a pump. And we want the pump to go that way. Yes. Okay. And from this, we can connect you in there. Let's flush the pipe segment. Alright, the pump is not really doing much. Let's get rid of this. Alright. Stupid piece of junk. Alright. We're gonna make it a little simpler. There. There we go. Ah, you got rid of that real quick. Okay. So, we have dramatically overdone my packaging, fuel making stuff. So, what is the best way for us to get rid of this? This power pole right here connects all 3 of a thing. Alright, probably wouldn't smarter just delete the input, but that's fine. If we get rid of both of those, There. I'll take your packaged fuel, sir. You don't have any. I will take your packaged fuel. And those. Take your packaged fuel. No. I hate it when you can't pick up that one. There it is. One packaged fuel. Okay. So you have lots of packaged water in you. No packaged fuel currently. You have basically nothing in you. You should have some containers. Yep, and you should have some packaged water. Yes. Alright. So, for the 4 remaining guys, we should be a little bit more consistent in terms of what we're doing. It might be where we have to actually take some of these out. Yeah, because we're maximally drawing off one end and minimally drawing off the other. This might be one of those where it would be better to turn off. This guy keeps struggling, maybe turn him off. Yeah, I'll turn you off, sir. Take your packaged fuel. And I'll take your packaged fuel. Wait a minute. Why are you continuing to make things? Oh! I'm grabbing off the wrong line! Or I deleted the incorrect thing. No? What did I delete? Oh, I just deleted one of the power lines. Oops. Okay, there we go. Now it's better. Okay. So that one's off now, and then if I turn this guy back on, we'll be pulling from both ends again. There we go. There we go. So you're off, you're on. On, off, on. Okay. There's our 4, which balances out to the 12, which means we should be doing pretty good. How's that packaged fuel? Yep, just still not going anywhere. Cool. Let's start uploading a bunch of stuff. Great. So if we are only running 4 of these, that means we're only making 60 fuel a minute. 6 times 4 is 24. So 240 fuel a minute. So 240 fuel. Each one of these uses 20. So 240 fuel says to me we've got too many generators. Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This whole line back here can just go. Just all y'all. Just bye-bye. And I think I have even more than that. Yeah, I think these guys way back here. Yeah, okay. Alright, hold on. Let's get a little altitude. Figure out what we're doing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 there, and we have an excess 4. Wow. Okay. Get rid of all of that. Get rid of this. At some point, like, maybe I'll be to the level where I'm like, yes, I need all of those generators. I need maximum production all the time. But, yeah, we're not there yet. Power consumption-wise, how are we doing? So our capacity is looking pretty good. It's been very spiky because of how many fuel generators have and don't have gas. But yeah, we our max consumption 3,800, our production 5,600. So we have quite a bit of space right now in terms of how much more we can be producing. Alright, and you are not receiving anything. What is the deal? That's inputs, that's outputs. I said take the output. Why do you hate... Why do you hate me? Alright. Oh. Unload. There we go. That's the thing. Oh man. This really? I was kind of wondering why I couldn't tell the train which station it should load at and which station it should unload at. You do it at the platform. Alright. Alright, let's check out the freight unloading, because it should actually do it this time. There we go. Grabs the stuff. Moves it over. Sets the container in the bin. And the train goes away. And then when it gets loaded, it basically takes bins out and loads them up. It is one of those weird things where, like, you'd think that you'd have to pay some sort of resource in order to get the thing to load and unload, but no, it doesn't care. Alright, well, tonight I have gotten my plastics set up and done entirely too much troubleshooting on the balancing of heavy oil and fuel and gas and stuff, but it looks like it is pretty good now. My rubber and petroleum coke. Oh, that's what that is. My rubber and petroleum coke is still going fine. Petroleum coke, I ended up putting a bunch of like overflow things on, so if it ever backs up, it just gets dumped over here into an awesome sink, which we are continuing to make tons and tons of coupons. Holy moly. Alright, well, whatever. But yeah, you see it's just a little bit overproduction on the petroleum coke between pushing stuff upstairs to make circuit boards and burning it off in coal generators. Coal generators have been very solid, just all green all the time. No worries there. Circuit boards still coming along just peachy keen. No worries here. Circuit boards are all full up at this point. I have an entire bin full, and I've been putting stuff in the magic storage, and that's full, and now we're just awesome sinking the rest, which I think is where a good chunk of this extra coupons and extra points is coming from. Next up, I think I'm gonna want to set up computer production. Computer production being manufacturers, which I just unlocked. Manufacturers can make this stuff, which I need to work on. Heavy modular frames, that seems to be a other base sort of thing. Height speed connectors, yeah, also probably another base sort of thing. I don't have Caterium nearby here. And computers. So computers, the plastic from downstairs, the cables, which I am bringing in by train, and the circuit boards. 10 circuit boards a minute, 20 cables a minute. I am making 120 a minute. Alright. And 40 plastic a minute. Plastic, I am making 240 a minute. So we should be able to make 6 of these. I think 60 circuit boards a minute is another question mark. 5, so I would need 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only have 10. So I'm only making 100 circuit boards a minute. So I cannot make a full 6 of these. I can really only make 4. Unless I expand out my circuit board production. But 4 times 2.5, right? That's 10 computers a minute. That is actually really good. Computers are one of the big bottlenecks in the game, so being able to crank out 10 a minute should be pretty sweet. Yeah, I think next time we're gonna pop down some manufacturers. We're gonna line them up something like this. One, they're so huge. Ugh. And they're power hogs too, if I remember right. 2. Come on. 3 and 4. So yeah, we'll get our circuit boards, we'll get our cables, we'll get our plastic, and we'll make it all work. All right. catch up with you next time, where hopefully we have computers all raring to go. All right. Have a good night.